Hi Gemini, this is Kay with the Collective Soul Tarot channel. Welcome back to the channel. We're going to do your zodiac reading, Gemini. For today is Thursday, July the 11th, 2024. I'm very pleased to be here with you guys again today, and I hope that you enjoy this video. And if you enjoyed the content that I put out on my channel, would you please consider subscribing? It's absolutely free. Yes, sir, and yes, ma'am, it's absolutely free. If you care to like, share, and comment, that would also be something that would really be wonderful. Thank you. So let's get started. I'm going to do the past, present, and future energies for your zodiac reading. Let's find out what Archangel Michael and Holy Spirit want to talk to us about today. What's the story today, Archangel Michael? And thank you so much for enveloping me in your beautiful angelic wings of light, love, protection, and guidance. Please guide and assist me today with correctly interpreting the energies from the cards that I pull through and directed from you. Thank you so much. Past energy is bridge, communication, unite, connecting, integrate, share, collaboration, harmony, compromise, and overcoming barriers. Overcoming barriers. All right. So somebody has been trying to and has built a bridge back to whatever it is that you, Gemini, you've been building a bridge back to whatever it is that means something to you, that's meaningful to you, whether it's a person or a thing or a situation, could be work, whatever. You're communicating. You've been open to communicate. You're ready to unite and to connect. That's past energy. You've been collaborating. You're in harmony. You're overcoming your barriers, obstacles, and challenges. That's good. You've been doing some work. Present is the stars. Wishes do come true. Peace, miracle, dreams, feeling blessed, hopeful, falling in love, nighttime, inspiration, providence. So there could be something that was keeping you kind of feeling restricted in the past. It could be either, your own thoughts about something that you've decided to change your mind on, change your perspective about, or you were feeling restricted in a relationship, maybe either a relationship that wasn't happening, you wanted to happen, or a relationship that you're in and you didn't want to be in. I mean, it could be anything that you finally getting right with yourself about it. Finally getting right with yourself. You may have communicated it with the someone that maybe you wanted to be with. It could be someone you wanted to be with but you weren't. Somebody you were with that you didn't want to be with, or somebody that you were with and you wanted to be with. Or you weren't sure and you decided that you've spoken to them, and through that speaking your truth and sharing how you feel about the relationship, you have been able to move into a better place, right? Present in the presence where your wishes do come true, because you have decided that whatever it is that you weren't committing to and maybe wanted to commit it to, that you're going to commit to it. That's the bridge. I mean, you made the connection, right, with that person or thing or situation, work, a job, whatever. You've overcome your barriers about being able to move into a healing energy of stars, where you're feeling like you're falling in love with this person, either all over again or for the first time. It's hard to say. Future energy, the bear, boss, CEO, you've got your act together. Coach, finance, benefits, wealth, mama bear, protective, strong, large, muscular, Richard. You're going to be protecting this relationship or this situation because you know it's right for you now. You're just feeling it's right for you now. So if you're with somebody and you didn't want to be with them, you've changed your mind, or you've moved on. You've told them that you don't want to be with them anymore, and you've moved on. Because you're not where because you've moved on from a place where you're no longer, like you outgrew, you didn't need to be anymore, you're in this feeling blessed energy of where your wishes can come true now. They do come true. You're feeling peaceful. You know, you're open to falling in love, you know, with someone else, even yourself for that matter. And you're bossed up. I mean, you're protecting this new phase in your life. You're protecting this new avenue, this new path, because it feels good for you, right? You're protecting it. You are a mama bear or a papa bear, whatever, Gemini. But if you're with somebody, if you're not with somebody you want to be, you've been communicating with them to bridge that gap, to reconnect, where you're feeling like you're feeling very blessed in that energy now, and you're protecting that particular reunion, that relationship of the two of you coming back together. Okay, let's find out what the story is now. These 3 cards inform the story for you, Gemini, right now, for today, in the next week or month or so. I guess we kind of have 3 scenarios. I don't know if I'll remember them. I don't know if I'll remember them or keep them straight. I'll try. That's all I can say. And why am I doing this? I don't know. But here we go. All right. All right, Archangel Michael, what's the story? 5 of Swords. Yeah, sabotaging, a lot of conflict, winning at all costs, you know, trying to have one up on someone, trying to take someone down, or just, it's not good energy, okay? It's not good energy. It's confusion. It's definitely not collaborative, but it's confusion, and it could be like backstabbing each other, having one up on each other. It's arguments. It's not just arguments, but it's lethal. It's where things are not cohesive. This kind of energy, sabotaging energy, is not cohesive to a relationship. You know, people staying together, yeah, and being happy. All right. 5 of Cups. Wow. So we got the 5 of Swords, 5 of Cups, which is the 10, and the 10 is the Wheel of Destiny, isn't it? Wheel of Destiny, where things are kind of karmic. Yeah, because turning this way instead of that way for a while. But, you know, you're in a place where you're missing somebody. You're missing somebody. So if this was the scenario where you're with somebody but you don't want to be with them, and you're moving on, you're feeling blessed about that, and you're going to protect your new freedom, you know, your sense of freedom and whatnot, there's someone that you're missing, that there's someone else on your mind, on your heart, that you're missing. Yep. Missing and longing for them. Now, if it's the person that you're with, and you want to be with them, and you've renewed, like, kind of like your love through the communication, confessing, reconnecting and stuff like that, you're feeling blessed in that relationship now, and you're protecting it. You know, you were missing having that with them, that cohesiveness with them, because of this, like, this is not cohesiveness, right? This is all about breaking something up, like cutting it into little pieces. It's disharmony, it's challenges. This is too 5 of Cups, the challenge to want to be with somebody you can't be, because things are, you know, barriers and challenges, obstacles were in the way. But you've been overcoming that of somebody that you want to be with, but you're not. Then it's the same thing. There was sabotage in the past, and you're still longing to be with them, because you've missed them, you want them in your life, and you've been overcoming that obstacle. Somehow the two of you reconnected, and you're feeling a lot more blessed and a better peaceful energy right now. Two of Swords. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be making a decision that you decided that you weren't going to make. You weren't going to make a decision to move on. That's what I just got. You weren't going to make a decision to move on. You didn't want to. You know you had to, but you didn't want to. And so you were blocking your feelings about that. And it's possible they have been too. They didn't want to. They knew that they needed to focus on whatever they were living in their lives, but they couldn't. They just didn't want to give up on the connection, but at the same time, you and your person were not willing to do anything about it. Missing each other like crazy, having had your sabotaging words with each other or actions with each other, missing each other and playing the I'm just not going to be the first one to budge. No, not being the first one to budge, and I'm not letting this go. Not letting go of this connection. Okay, so that's kind of like the past energy. All right, now what's the next energy? We have the Eight of Cups. That's walking away, right? That's you deciding that you needed to walk away from something, someone or something. You needed to walk away from something. Let's see what the next one is. Page of Swords. Okay, keeping an eye on somebody from afar. And the Eight of Pentacles, but wanting to make a commitment to put an effort into. We have Temperance at the back of the deck, the Three of Cups, and the Eight of Wands. With the World, the Tower, the next card. All right, guys. So, yeah, the angels are all over this because they want you to put an end to a cycle. What you know, these cards here are informing what you're going through, what the movement here. Okay, so this is what's going on, is that you were in a sabotaging situation with someone, missing them like crazy, but neither you or them budging. All right, neither you or them budging. You decided it was time to walk away. They weren't showing up. They weren't doing their part. They weren't budging. It's time to walk away. It's trying to put an end to it. It's time to say goodbye. Putting an end to it. Yep, Eight of Cups. Putting an end to it, walking away, because you're walking away from something that was not working for you. And as a result, you've actually changed your energy. You're moving towards something better. And that's what tarot is about. If you're walking away from something that's not good for you, but it means you're moving towards it. Look at the light here. It's foggy, okay? You can't necessarily see through it, but it is light. It's light moving from the darkness here, the darkness of these cups here, and you're going to the light. All right, you may not know where you're going, but you had to make a decision. It was time to leave this behind, to walk away. And then, you know, but all the while still keeping an eye from a distance, and possibly you may have delivered a difficult message of truth at some point in time to your individual, your person. And the Eight of Pentacles, though, is like it's all about rewards. It's you putting the energy back into yourself, into your life, because you walked away. It means that you're moving into the light. Your whole perception, and your energy has changed. It's risen into fifth dimension, as opposed to just being 3D narrow focused, right? What do I want that's going to make me happy? When we're looking in the outside world for something that makes you happy, it doesn't really ever make you happy, not for very long, and then you're longing again. But when you start looking within to the light that you are, that kind of when you want that connection with who you really are, that divine soul that's within you, the pure consciousness that waits for us to wake up to who we are. When you commit to that, your whole energy rises, and you're now in fifth dimension as opposed to just being so narrowly focused on your physical life and everything in the 3D universe, right? So you are going to be rewarded for this, for your hard efforts of being able to change your direction, change your mindset about, not budging. Sure, you don't have to be in touch. You don't have to unblock your person. You don't have to. But you can choose, and you don't have to, but you can choose, and you did. You chose to walk away, to leave it behind, not even necessarily communicating that to your person. But maybe you had communicated to them, okay? You didn't have to, but you might have, as kind of like feeling like that was the right thing to do. Through your efforts, your hard work on yourself, you're bringing in peace and harmony and healing to you. Forget about your life for a moment, okay? Just for a moment, forget about your life. Your life will be whatever is what's going on in you. Our world, our own personalized world, our little bubble that we live in within our home and our neighborhood and our community and state, whatever. That's our bubble. That's our world. We may consider things outside of that for a time being, but for the most part, our focus is on our immediate world, right? So whatever our world looks like to us, it's because of what's going on inside of us, our inner world. Our inner world is reflected in our outer world. And that's like mind, and that's emotions right there. Whatever you're thinking and feeling about anything, it will show up, because you're magnetizing, it will show up as something that's solid, manifested in your world. So if you think things are hard for you all the time, or if you think you don't have enough money, you'll be committing yourself, for at least until you change your mind about it, to not having enough money, for things to be difficult, even in relationships. Women often sometimes say men are all, buttholes, right? And men might be saying women are all this, whatever they say. You keep thinking that, we keep thinking that, and that's what our experiences are going to be with the opposite sex, or the sex that we're most interested in. But because of all the efforts that you put in, you walked away first and decided you weren't going to do this with them anymore. This could be seen too as well, that you're communicating with your higher self and making rebuilding that bridge back to the divine, because the bridge is always, the potential is always there, because you are the divine after all. It's just a matter of forgetting who you are, and once we remember, Gemini, who we are, then we're building that bridge back. We're communicating with our higher self, we're communicating with God, our spirit guides, whatever. We're just communicating through prayer, meditation, just faith and belief that there is something bigger than who we are. And that's you choosing to go into the light, as opposed to staying in the dark, where you've been feeling in relationship wise in particular, where things have been very difficult and challenging, a lot of barriers, a lot of obstacles and challenges in a relationship that's been important to you. You, like I said, you're listening to and you're speaking to your higher self, but also that you may have delivered a difficult message to your person who's not been budging, so they're not evolved. This person's not evolved, but you are. You're stepping into that higher frequency of peace and calm, harmony, love, unconditional love for self and for others. This is you knowing that this is about this situation that you're in with this person has been a third party situation for you, and you're saying to yourself, I don't deserve this, that's why I walked away. I'm nobody's third party, and this is making progress forward, taking action. That's what I'm trying to say. Taking action to be able to discuss and communicate with whoever it is that I need to speak to in order for me to, like this might be you talking to a counselor about your feelings of this person sitting on the fence as you were at one time, because you were in a third party situation or they're in a third party, whichever it is. You're going to be communicating either with yourself, with your God, like your divinity, about discussing things like, how can I do this? How can I move on and forget and let go, completely let go, walk away completely? I need to be happy and at peace. The angels are all over this. And it's possible too that your third party person right here may be trying to communicate with you, but you're in this, like this is not about reconciling with them. This is not about reconciling with them. They're still sitting on the fence. There's no indication here that they're budging. You're protecting your peace of mind. You're protecting your sense of feeling like I'm hopeful again. I've left something behind that wasn't working for me. And I spoke my truth, and I'm letting that all go. Letting it all go. I'm ending the cycle, a cycle of being someone's third party. Yeah, ending a cycle of being someone's third party, because like this card, when you end one cycle, you're automatically beginning a new cycle. This is you walking away from the old into the new. So you're on a new path. It may not be clear to you who, what, where, why, and when, and all that sort of stuff, but you're being rewarded for having taken those actions that you needed to take, because you're feeling a lot more at peace and blessed with having made a difficult decision to walk away from what would otherwise be a third party situation. You've walked away from that, Gemini. And good for you. I'm so happy for you. Let's find out. Let's get some clarification about the Eight of Wands. I just want to clarify the Eight of Wands, Archangel Michael, if you will, for Gemini, please. Thank you. Who is she communicating? Who is she or he, Gemini, communicating with? What's this communication about, Archangel Michael? That's going to end a cycle, a difficult cycle. Skater girl, skating along, balanced, outdoor date, letting things slide, being adaptable, quickly, seamlessly. Yep, okay, let me see. The document, wow, all right. And came out for the reading I did earlier in the groom. Let me have a look-see here. Eight of Wands. Okay, so this is you. It says skating along, right? Being balanced, which is temperance. Balanced, healing and being balanced is the same thing. That's your heart and mind are speaking to each other. You're on the same page. You're listening to your heart. Outdoor date. Well, okay. Letting things slide. That's letting things slide. That's like letting things, you're letting go. Letting go. You're letting it slide. It's not working for you. That this person is being reticent about either reconnecting with you or moving on and letting you go, like vibration, frequency and all, everything. The document is text or email, agreement, letter, separation, divorce, contract, news, legal papers, proceeding. Well, you have this, like text and email, you had let them know that you were moving on. You had let them know that you're moving on. You're not budging to say, oh, okay, I'm going to keep waiting for you. Please come back to me. Da, 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 da. You actually told them that you are walking away whether it's a separation, a legal separation, or just saying, I'm leaving this whole situation behind. I have got, you know, a higher purpose. I've reconnected with my divine. I'm feeling so much blessed, and I'm protecting that. I'm protecting myself from this kind of energy right here. This one that's just like not letting you go, energetically wise, if not physically. But you being a third party, they just keep wanting you to stay in their life. They might be telling you whatever they think you need to hear, you want to hear, so that you'll say, okay, I'll stay with you, and they'll just keep doing that, right? Now, also, so this is the text email. This is the communication right here that you have said, whatever we had, I'm walking away from it now, because guess what? Now, so you may, whether you're female or male Gemini, it doesn't matter, because it could be male Geminis that are interested in men, but you're interested in a commitment or advancement, a love of a lifetime, a wedding or event. You're interested in ending this third party, you not having a commitment of this person in your life, and them not committing full-heartedly to you, and putting you in this Three of Cups energy all the time, because they just, you know, that's just the way they're living their lives right now. You're beginning a cycle. Your communication is going to be with possibly speaking to someone new in your life, that either you are ready to be a husband, Gemini, or you're ready to have a husband. But you're interested in being committed with somebody, so you may be speaking to somebody soon if you're not already. All right? Leaving it behind, skater girl. Document is that you are not interested in this this contract. You know, this would be like a soul level contract. It's karmic, right? It's karmic, where you're not meant to be with this person like for a long period of time. Just, it's a karmic relationship. It's supposed to bring you lessons that will help you evolve, to make those very difficult decisions, to move, to reconnect to your divinity and your life purpose, and like just you saying, I'm more important than this kind of thing. I'm more important now that you have committed to reconnecting with your inner self and overcoming those barriers of not having been in contact with your inner self, having a really solid relationship with your inner self. You're feeling much more blessed, and you're protecting that because you worked hard to get there. You had to break up something. You had to let go of something that you really, really wanted, but you know, eventually you realize it's just not happening. It's been a lot more work and a lot more heartache than I wanted, and I'm worth so much more. And telling them that I'm not doing this with them anymore. And through that, you'll be rewarded, and you're going to end up, you know, either already in touch, talking to someone else, or you're going to be in touch with somebody else. That's your new cycle of the world. Okay? I hope that was helpful, Gemini. Until next time, take care of yourself. Bye for now.